Excuse me. Double check. Right. Okay.
And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry,
Amen.
I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about the rest of our company?
You saw for yourself, but you're right. We shouldn't just... As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served.
You're right. They were damned good lads. No.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since...
I know how it sounds, believe me. I'd never miss...
Of course, Henry. But that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund, and Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his... It was dark.
I saw him!
Yes. We'll surely get him one. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away.
Where'd you get?
I found it. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with. Come on. Let's get going.
This will be quite a game.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Please be that guy.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar!
your amusement. So get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws.
Oh, wow.
The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colors.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
And that is?
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
Revenge.
Someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
You are not wrong.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Let's just quickly do this.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund...
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go... We'd be a laughing...
I suppose you're right.
Well, we've got no message, no coin...
Chin up.
Nothing. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just...
It's not your fault they...
We have to take care of their bodies at least, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made. The best way to honor their memory. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
There you go.
Cheers.
Ooh, mama.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
That witch. Wench.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
She can't. Bro, no, she can't.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry, I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my, ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof, it stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, stinking up my establishment.
Health, lads.
I
That's the most
can't
important
have
thing.
your captain.
Enjoy
Oh.
your...
What was that? Oh, my. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
Giving me jet.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Burgos is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Don't it? A bit. At least at first.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
God damn it, woman.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work, you pair ordered a lot, so you work your...
All right.
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into the second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where you have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had, like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind?
From far away.
I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place.
I heard some talk about some...
Ah, nobody's... Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Who is this? Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fourth old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still...
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other.
Could I get to the wedding?
I don't know about that, lad.
Will Lord von Berg...
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. What's that?
Oh,
If you want to find out more, young Svaja there, he's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
what's life like?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here.
Where can I find...
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, but otherwise you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a come to mention it. He's sat just round the corner there. If you want, and that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then. You know what they say. Well then...
Is this the only...
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better.
Is that all you know?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest at Abbott.
Where do you want the
To the pantry. That's the... But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief.
I'll go and discuss it with...
And careful with them sacks. What can I get for you?
I talked to that woman from...
I know it didn't look like she was too pleased.
The main thing is, she did not...
It's definitely her, though.
I got the feeling she didn't want to... I did get something.
What?
Von Bergov is a...
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him...
Calm down. Let me finish. There's young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's invitation only, of course.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any...
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. And that shouldn't be a problem, because...
I'll come up with some...
I hope so. We'll ask the...
There's something else we have to sort out.
I noticed that.
We can work off our debt. Or we... If we both do.
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't...
It'll be done in...
That's not the point. People will remember my... As if the disgrace at the...
Work, your lordship, is an activity that... And it wouldn't hurt you.
Henry, haven't you ever...
Would that be some aristocratic...
Not so far. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a...
We don't have swords, and we don't know anyone who needs protected.
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his sleeves and gets to work. In short...
Are you really not...
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you? I simply cannot carry sacks.
I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place.
Let them wait. It's not long since I had to drag one sack. And if I hadn't, that... I mean it, Henry.
Suit yourself. So...
That is a warrior's lot, Henry. Conserving...
Right.
Well... that too. But above all, once we're out of... As soon as we have it... Although, if you think about the 3 states of man... Looking...
How generous of you.
I know, my...
Where is that?
Oof! That isn't half heavy.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zhirovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead...
Look out!
It happens.
Dead man
Just
had
watch
a
where
gold
you're
chain round his neck. Can you believe it?
Blessings to you.
Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Look out!
Listen to this.
I'm a bit
Ei incumbit probatio, qui dicit non qui negat.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak Latin. I just prove it to you that I'm...
What did I do to you?
Just standing in the hallway, man. Let me do my stuff.
What's the hold up, keeper?
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open.
But calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against...
Believe what you like. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you are...
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the... You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand...
I am Sir Hans Capon. You're starting to bore me.
No apology, then.
Oh.
There's no point.
I'd do what your pal says if I
give you a chance to apologize. Get ready to pick up your... You
Most definitely some lag here.
I'll kill you.
Hey,
you know
now
much
you
for a
fucked
fight.
up. Nice strike. Yeah, don't spare him.
I'll hack your arse off.
Nice strike.
Hey, get him.
Shame on you.
Yeah, don't spare him.
Take that. Slice him up.
You're hardly worth staining my
Yeah,
hand.
don't
They'll beat
spare
you.
him.
This is unbelievable.
You can't stand up to us. These days, no one's ever
Good.
You want to try me?
Come on.
Why'd he do it?
You haven't a chance.
I'll hack your arse off.
Hey, get him. Show your stuff. I'm all yours.
That won't work on me.
Hey!
I hope.
Get him!
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Got you!
Nice strike. Take that fucker out, you Good. What do you want?
Why'd he do it?
We finished this.
Good fight.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat.
You did.
How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up. You'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not...
Spoiled child! Better keep your mouth shut.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even... We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the...
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me. You're fucking useless.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job.
That's exactly what I'm doubting.
You don't really mean that.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life, you're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it...
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. I have to consider what to do.
Ladies? Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Not if I skin you first.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey! Open Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right. Where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Anything a non-Christian should avoid is considered a crime. One must kill, innocent, steal, break into other people's home, harm people, domestic animals, and disturb their peaceful lives. Consequences. I will report you. Let me haste.
suppose I really do need to
over
find
here.
some job.
What's my reputation like right now?
I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Aye. You're in the right place. Over here. Do you have anywhere to go? Somewhere to sleep?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed?
For work. To the city. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to...
You're some...
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while and...
Then why are you begging?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the local...
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their...
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them.
Why exactly are you...
Why? I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in...
You said you were going...
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha.
Well, but I won't be troubling her long. Just until...
What do you want to do?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe...
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be...
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long...
Do you know anything more?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too.
Do you think Tom...
No offense.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to try.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning.
Well, sure.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or
How does he show off for the girls?
with his muscles. He rakes logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run in?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond.
Should I watch out?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his...
practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although, that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armor?
I could use some armor. Proper.
And...
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor, sword...
wow.
That's a long...
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now. But you might find something in the town hall armory.
Thanks.
Just don't get yourself caught.
I have no...
The hell you will. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, don't start crying.
I really need...
I can see that. Save up for something, or use the...
Damn.
Don't exaggerate.
Still.
There's a stud farm in Semine.
And which way is Semi?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Once you see the walled farm... Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semine.
Do you know where I might...
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay.
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you've...
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi.
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the... So, no...
Hopefully by then. Oh well. It was nice to meet you.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
Rather than start with the blacksmith. To be fair, tavern.
You drink away your hose.
No.
Have you seen Bailiff Thrush?
I have. He's been grinning like a daisy on a dung heap for days on end. And he's all puffed up like a peacock.
So what? I wish him well.
So do I. I meant it in a good way. He's a decent fella.
Indeed he is. He's worked so hard to get where he is today. Lord Semine should be glad Thrush gave Agnes's hand to his son.
And they say Agnes will get a nice dowry on top of it.
I heard Lord Semine needs all the money he can get right now.
On account of the wedding?
If that was all. I heard his coffers were empty even before. See you soon.
Safe travels.
Did you drink away your hose?
Instead of writing, you're just scribbling nonsense. They're called letters.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some Will they never cut it out? And now I've been visited by... He said he found more fresh graves behind his field. Just below...
What do you mean, more?
That we found someone buried here. Don't he? I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from...
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it.
My cabbages.
I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God's sake. Do I really have to do this? Do I have the... And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. What's new in the...
I was just visited by... He said he found more...
What do you...
I've been...
Do I have gold? I have 5 gold.
Take care then. And thanks for nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Good day.
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
I was just changing clothes. Right away. I'll have a look at your wares.
Lord be with you.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Nothing suits your fancy, eh?
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jelioff.
I'll be right there.
Hey, fella, stop off for a bit of a chat.
God be with you. God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz. Poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me. Figuring out this war is a job and a half.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers is damn muddled, all right.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few years back. Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I spent 2 years in captivity.
You were held captive? What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless to do anything. It's all those blasted Hungarians' fault. They can shove my silver up their arse and then lick it and kiss it for all I care.
I totally agree. Sigismund is plundering the kingdom and torching the castles of lords loyal to King Wenceslas.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would fight with honor and integrity, not stab each other in the back.
My sentiments exact.
Why, young man, I see you stand with... I tell you, though, he's the one...
How so? It was the Hungarian...
Because I was a fool. But I've realized that the only...
I must be on my way.
Farewell, and...
I disagree with you.
That's what often... Still, for the good of the country, I'll... Especially considering what a drunkard and fornicator that bro...
Wenceslas stands up.
Wenceslas can't even see the tip of his nose. And things are only...
Bro, I would lose to him.
Sigismund's no king.
What? You're not a noble, but what do I care? Making use...
Take that. Bleeding, are you?
Well, lad, it was a good fight. But you have been bested. You fought...
Okay.
Honorably, but you lost. Next time, be more careful who you challenge, you hear?
Okay, I'm not dying now.
Sweet Virgin Mary, did you get hit by a horse?
Tis but a scratch.
They look like angels on the outside. Soft, gentle, and well-formed. Enough to turn even an honest man's head. But under this pretty skin, there's a devil who only cares
Maybe if
for
he was
drinking
handsome at least.
and finery, and thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get her.
Your money or your life? Now.
No, I should have. I thought they were trying to ambush me. Damn it. Okay. Once again. Oh, are you serious?
Greetings.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense to go to the blacksmith first.
Stop, or I'll ram my blade into your gut. Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop! Go fuck yourself! Damn! Sure you're stop bleeding! I've been waiting for you.
Out of stamina, man. You wanna help me out? For real, for real.
Don't cause any
come
trouble,
on,
got it?
Kinda hard to beat a guy in full armor. Who is this?
Hmm?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
I'm
How
naked
so?
too.
I
Right.
lost a letter. I was supposed to deliver it to...
What was in?
I have no idea what it said. But it was my master's beloved.
Oh, so we could just as eat.
I don't really care what was in it.
Would you like me to?
There's no point now. I've been...
Do you know where?
I haven't the faintest idea.
You should have been more. Losing the one thing you're.
I know. So I forgot to... But now it's gone.
I have to be going. I hope you find.
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear.
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was at...
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches. I can tell you to stop when I've had enough. So you get why it's better...
Very well then. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am. Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah!
All right.
Oh.
Do you think?
Oh. Oh.
Glad to be of help then.
Isn't it a sin to walk around naked like...
I heard you could use a.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know Henry.
Yeah.
I basically... My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even fought...
For the nobility, eh? As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present.
So you'll...
Hold your horses. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing.
Great.
Iron.
You can't make us, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything. Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Don't cause any trouble.
Got it.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it
Take
around
care,
for
then.
a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellow. Be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw. What do you want? You heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's a sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Hear that? Besides the spark, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. That's some nice whistling. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, it's all about making sure. That's why you can't let it get cold. Or if you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last. Got that? Or
what good does it do?
It makes you work to a...
How do I know
By the sparks. It rings out with a different sound.
What's the right way to heat?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same. The main thing is, don't work it cold, but don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take...
Why should I...
If you keep hammering the same spot, but jumping from the best thing to do...
How will I know it?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to...
Thanks.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a... And of course, you can use... Any questions?
Where can...
You can buy some... But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of... This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury.
Where exactly?
At the side of the house. And you can put your things in...
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. You're pretty good at swords. But what the locals really need... Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what you can get down.
Just like that?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again,
That's a fine maypole.
Ah, well, what can you do? Farewell, then.
What's new around?
Vostatek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here. He's got a cottage near Vidl. I hope he hasn't started. You could also stop by and see Old Mao. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But I'm working on a... We have this little dispute with the Geliovites. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. What's new around?
Nothing new. It's quiet.
Can I spend...
Not a
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw...
What game would you like to play?
I choose miners.
And do you have enough...
How about far...
And do you have the bat?
Let's play beggar.
Let's play.
Whoa.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, wow.
Good day.
One beer.
That's a load of shit.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Unbelievable! I've never seen anything like that! That's good
1,
too,
2, 3,
but you
5.
could throw better.
500. Wait, what?
Why
I
did
knew
I
it'd
even
be
start
good.
playing
I
with
said
you?
as much.
You were suspiciously
what I'm talking
lucky.
about, damn it.
I'm going to keep my eye on you. Courage!
I'd like to play...
What game would you like?
Let's play beggar.
Let's play. I've heard about you, but you can't beat me.
What are we gonna do today? Isn't all that hay? No, that's too
harsh. 1 is 100, 5 is 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. Oh, wait, what?
Tankard of ale, thanks.
Hopefully I'll do it again. What rotten luck!
What is this? 1, 4, 4, 4.
God be with you.
I'll have a beer.
Greetings to you
Innkeeper,
too.
a beer. Christ, what?
Oof. Good round. Oh.
Finally, some luck.
Oh my god. Hey, play me again. No?
Watch where you're going.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you wasting my greetings?
Welcome.
People call you the mouth, right?
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? Bughead.
I'm sorry.
Pleased to meet. I could tell you stories. Or would you? But it's a lot.
You know...
Farewell.
Might as well do some honest work.
Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend.
There's a couple more things.
Ask away.
Thanks. You said you have...
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi.
Do you want me to...
Just so. But
have you any idea?
there's only one road to set, but I've got a back.
Those two...
Can't tell you much. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these...
Were they...
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers.
What was the car...
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed... and some kitchen stuff. Sacks of char... There's a good mum's...
All right.
Go ahead.
Gladly. Can I ask you...
What is it you...
All right.
Time's waste. Why not? Why don't you forge me another...
Yeah.
Let's see what you... Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit fast. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. Works the bellow. You can tell the temperature by the color. You won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. Got it out of the pan. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's a sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, If it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up. Like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Taking on the right shape. That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to, there you go, you've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
I'd like to... Not so... If you don't believe me, ask...
So they all...
You know what? You can bugger, but if you want to listen, you better cut...
To your health.
Health my art.
Will you
No, I will. If you want a story... Oh, aye. Farewell.
Watch where you're going!
God bless.
I don't think I can go chasing after a boar the whole day.
I'll get you.
Mercy, leave me be. We'll see if I let you go or not. Let me live! Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and I'll give you everything.
You have arrows.
You! Get out, now! I'm counting to 10!
All right. Just pretend I was never here.
Fuck right off, and don't show your face here. Now get out!
Great.
Getting any bites?
Bah. No luck today. Crayfish, though.
Where's the best place to...
The other side of the pond. Not only is there a lot of them, but sometimes greenish. My God.
If you're so bad at it.
That's not the point. See how beautiful it is here?
Well, that's...
Thank you. See you later.
Where is my baby dog? I must be kidding. Yes.
What the fuck is this supposed to...
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him. But you might.
You don't look like a match for me. I bet your bark is worse than your bite.
Ha! Take care, lad. I was already slitting throats while you were still sucking on your ma's tits.
Well, anyone can slit throats if they have the stomach for it. But a real fight, with iron in hand, now that's something else entirely.
And? You think I'm afraid of you?
Well, maybe you should be. I may have lost everything, but I can still beat the shit out of you with what I've got to hand.
But, I was just joking. I was...
If we ever meet again, you won't be leaving on your feet. Before we part ways.
A dog? Looking for work. I often hear wolves howl.
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Dead and robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. A nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Will you help me, Henry?
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Sakra.
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food.
Do you think he'd go and...
I don't know much about dogs. You wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a hope maybe your dog's gone feral.
Has some...
My daughter, Pavlena, remember her?
I remember.
She's miss. It's not like her. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. I'm very worried about her. What if something's happened? I know I'm asking.
Do you think any...
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think, and besides, the folk in Trusk...
What of the Troskovitz people?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get...
You live completely alone in the middle of the woods.
And where else would we live, you cheat? Don't go digging up old wrongs,
Where exactly?
To Troskovitz. She sells them there, and sometimes it takes her a while. I have a...
Pavlena is young.
She is. Not. Her mother died in childbirth, and there was no...
All right, good.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said, she was heading...
All right.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft? My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Like she got up and went straight out. She's got unfinished work here. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? Would you like to throw some... What game would you...
Let's play beggars.
Let's play.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Of course you do. 1, 5, 3 success.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
What's that die?
These ones here. Oh, come on. Like this. Damn it. They're yours, lad.
Greetings to you.
God bless. Here. That's
Wow.
enough. Your turn.
Well done.
Greetings to you. That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 1s. Like this. Money, money, money. It's all mine.
My dog got lost, not...
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his...
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back... Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella, he said once, he was hunting, when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves...
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where...
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name, but acts...
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up, good and proper, and then he found...
What do you mean by that?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good, but still, birds of a feather, eh?
What's going on around?
You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water...
You have a water god?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll...
Where did you say?
If you follow the right...
And what did they find?
I thought so too at first, but then they ordered wine and paid with silk.
Would you have...
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchuk Pond came. I started talking.
Why?
They set up.
Aren't wolves afraid?
That's what I...
Did they...
They mentioned 3 wolves
Did they tell...
in a gorge. If you climb...
Do you have any more?
By the way,
That sounds good.
it actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has then other blokes from the village. By the way, old Olbram from Sheleoff keeps complaining. If you go and see him, I'm sure he takes a bit.
Oh?
You'll see. And that's pretty...
Thanks, Inky.
Are you blind?
Tell me more about...
It's really quite simple. You bet our first fighter is Hans, a local Then we have Bohunek here. He works with horses. And then there's Fiala, a good bloke.
I'd like to try...
Why not? If you don't have enough money, try to go and see Crazel at the mill. Maybe you can come...
Fine. What's going on?
We hope...
I don't...
As you... And that's...
Thanks, Inky.
I do want to find my dog, but I don't want to spend too much time for it.
Greetings, good man. Will you come over here? Could you spare a few? I'll be straight with you.
Tell me a little about yourself.
I was once a cloth merchant. The finest...
So what happened?
Bad time. They robbed my cart twice there, so I ended up on...
I'm sorry to hear.
Well, it's not that...
Stop.
All right. No, I'm done. You know...
Give me a ride, big man. Please. Alright. Oh.
Never again. I tried swimming once, and how did that end up? Someone's wagon tipped over here. His things are now floating in the pond. can't swim.
Are you serious? That's such bullshit. This really is a running joke now, isn't it? My cabbages.
You won't catch me in deep water again. My shoulder still hurts from the last time.
This guy. Holy hell.
Hmm? God be with you, Sir Knight.
And which one might that be? You see,
Well, my lord reside...
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but...
Well, of course. Half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. Ah,
So you fought for Emperor...
indeed I did.
So you stand with...
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Well, safe to say...
So, sir.
Gladly. What game would you...
I can't even play that game.
I actually...
That's such... I don't even have to pay money to play even the cheapest game. That is something, huh? Excuse me.
Greetings. Since you're always walking around the ponds here...
What? A dog?
And why did you
A while back I heard Siegfried the shepherd complaining about them.
Where will I find that?
Siegfried? He lives with his...
Thanks. I'll try and ask him. Otherwise, you haven't...
No, if he doesn't have fins... Though one night I was way of a spot there where I catch catfish. Well, I'm fishing. And all of a sudden I hear how... There must have been at least 50 of them. How...
Such a large...
Farewell.
Can I sell you things?
Let's talk about the price.
All right. Why not?
I'll go for that.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
0.2 gold. Yes. Oh wow.
I'd like to
Your first time, eh? What's it to be?
Bo.
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete? Of course, it's tougher.
I'd rather not get ahead of myself.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free.
That's a bit...
No one's forcing you.
I heard you could...
For a few what do you want?
I'll have a look at the...
I can trade like a ton of it.
Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
I'll have a look at the...
I have 13 now. And that costs 4... Whoa, what? 400 gold.
Oh, well. What can you do? Farewell, then.
There you are.
God bless.
What happened?
My husband Vostatek left to go. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of...
Maybe he just got...
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Sim. What would Lord Simming think if we didn't show up? He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got one time. And
Does that...
he disappears for a while from time.
What is it?
His job isn't easy, so...
I understand.
Ex
Do you know where he might...
in all the
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting?
I'd go myself, but but you look like a fearless lad.
What can I...
I can give you some groschen. But above all, if you help him, you'll be in his good books. And
Why did Vos...
there are wolves?
What could you meet in...
Well, people. So watch.
All right.
Thank you. Before you leave, maybe he'd know where his father was.
Why doesn't V...
I told him. The lad is young and besides...
All right.
Be careful.
Take care now.
Okay, we have fast travel. Thank God. two and a half hours, and then that's when I noticed fast travel. Right. Where is my girl?
Filthy again. Ave Maria.
I'll surely fall my way now.
What game would you like?
Wagoners!
Let's play.
What's Wagoners?
Why did I even agree to this? I'm going to lose my money
Okay.
again.
Just let me... On... Two.
And what can I get for you?
5. Small round. It's okay.
Like that?
Good day. Good day. Good day.
There! That turned out all right. Holy shit.
Greetings.
I wonder what else today will bring.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
I know you do, baby. Slow and steady is fine with me. 555 111.
That's what I call a lucky hand.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Finally,
Come
some
on,
luck.
man. Okay. Okay. Let's just get up north. Find my baby donkey. Hey, girl.
Lord be with you. I hear you have some...
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep. They take them like they were for sale.
Did you notice an ordinary...
You know, there might have been.
That could have been muck.
If I understand you, you're looking for your...
That's right.
I'll say. Since you're already going after that pack, if you kill those furry fuckers...
Why not?
That's great.
I hope so.
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch. And I don't take my sheep there anymore.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they...
Are you fucking mad? I don't...
Not even one single sheep.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen.
What do you mean? Can he do somersaults?
That'll be all I need. The only thing that little... When I want him to move, he sits still. When I want him to...
I know people.
Right. But you can tell a person to fuck off. But when it's a sheep, you're wasting your breath. And on top... Right.
All right.
That bugger will follow you himself. He's mad for carrots. I can't even count the times he's rammed his way into... I happen to have one here. If you take it with you, when you get to the pasture...
Where can I hide there?
There's a thicket across the road, but you'll hear them from far away as they get closer. I don't know anything more horrifying. God be with you.
¿Qué quiere? Alright, give me a second, baby. Let me just get this wolf, and then we'll see. Oh, a hare.
Forked birch. I think I've found the spot.
Are you Ignatius? He said he's a ram. Are you Ignatius? Alright, I'll figure it out tomorrow.